Kilrath Super Epic Boat Mod. I will describe to you all the different boats and items that are currently in the mod as of the 23rd of May 2016. Of course, new things are getting changed and added every week or half week, depending on how much I have accomplished. So this will show you the items that are currently available. So we have a lighthouse. It is buildable in 3 sections. So you build the foundation, then you build the tower, then you build the doors. You can place things inside on the foundation. We have the treasure chest, which is a 150 slot vault basically. We have the cannonball pile, which is mostly for looks, but stores all kinds of cannonballs. We have the map table, which is where you build your boats and structures. So these are all the docking structures, all the different boats, all the resources required to make the boats, and the cannonballs to fire the boats. From there we have the crate and the powder barrel. They're just basically small storage boxes that have been reskinned. The crate has a few extra slots, but keep in mind they are weak. People can bust them open with a pike. So temporary storage or locked up storage only. So we have our docking. The stairs that will go into the ground are the ones without the supports. The supported ones will not. And this is the docking ceilings. They act like foundations. They require snap points to drop, but they can basically build out forever and float and whatnot and be built on because they are foundations. We have the oil lamps. They can be extinguished, lit, and they burn oil. Nothing special there other than their nifty little orange glow lights. We have the stairs with the supports. We have the foundations with the supports. They go about 4 kind of high basically before the supports start coming out of the ground. Up here we have the Man of War. It is basically the giant warship, and it allows for lots of room to run around on and get your pirate on. The inventory is a 100 slot with preservation bonus to edibles. You put your cannonballs in here so you can fire. As you can see on the description of the cannonball, Q to switch guns, spacebar to fire. So Q switches your sides. We'll go left side, spacebar, will fire all of the guns. And it's been a bit of a first person view and third person view. Oh, they go quite a ways. They explode if they get too far. They'll explode if they hit stuff. And the rear fires 2 out the back. It takes 1 cannonball to shoot the rear. It takes 21 cannonballs to shoot the sides. There we got the fishing boat. Done a little bit of fishing, so it's got some stuff in it. The colors can be changed through the multi-use, top and bottom. As you can see, the blue is the top and the black is the bottom. Transportation mode or fishing mode can be set here. It can be picked up. Names can be changed, blah blah blah. Basically, you have to be moving on it in order for it to harvest. Press R and switch between transportation and fishing mode as well, or you can do it from the inventory if you so choose. If you're in transportation mode, it moves much faster. As you can see, it's moving pretty quick there. It has light on it, develops smoke out of the smokestack. It does not burn any fuel, as the fuel is included in the build process of the boat. There you can hit R, inventory, or whatever you want to do. You go into fishing mode and it'll slow right down. And and every 30 to 45 seconds while moving and not stuck against something, you will gain 2 resources randomly. Now those 2 resources could randomly be the same, in which case you'll get twice the amount you normally would, or it could be different resources where you'll get two different resources. So there I got 2 chittens, and it added up to 66. And this will get most of the base resources in the game, from wood to angler gel to fish. Fish are currently useless, while the current decided to break the food like a bunch of bosses. And so now I'm building a barbecue that will be possibly in the next patch to cook the fish into a much more potent prime meat. Give you a lot more hit points and a lot more food than any other meat that normally comes. There you can see we got 2 different items. We got 32 oil and mackerel. There is loot events on it that are rare, but very good. You get shipwrecks, UFOs, all kinds of different things that will give you bulk hits of items. The cargo event is very sought after. It gives you like metal building walls and ammo and weapons and armor that can go into the Ascendant range. From there, we have the galleons. People always look at them and think, oh, they're exactly the same. There's no point. There is a point to these 2 galleons. The battle galleon can fire its cannons. The galleon cannot. Now, people would say, well, then why the hell would I build the galleon in the first place? The galleon is faster and it's cheaper. You have to build cannons in order to build the battle galleon. You don't have to build those to build the galleon. So if you just need a ship that kind of looks cool, moves fairly quick, has room for, you know, some friends or maybe a small dino or 2 on the hull, you go with this version. If a guy comes along in the battle galleon or the man of war, this thing is just going to scoot on away, and they might get a hit or 2 on you, but they cannot keep up to you. So basically, if you want to prowl the seas, you're in this. If you want to destroy epically, you're in that. And if you want to just get from point to point, you're in this. Generally, people only do that if they either A, have a primitive server and they have the other one shut off, or if they just like the look of the boat because the fishing boat is faster, and if they want to, they can fish in it. So it's all up to what you want to do, what you're doing that day. From there, we will go upstairs to our cargo vessel. This ship is buildable. You can build on it, large bases, 3,000 items, roughly from here to here is the buildable space, something like 8 by 16. It can be overhanged, obviously, and whatever you can make happen from that. It does have a horn if you press the space bar. Burn it every 30 seconds and it will go much faster than it will without the diesel. So basically, if you want it to go fast, it's going to cost. From there, we move on down the dock to the oil rigs. What the heck is this? I got dinos that come through and randomly just destroy my crap. There we have the oil rig, which has to leak the oil. When it's running, you see the sparks coming out, you hear the thing flying away, and it is moving. Nice. There. It is pumping oil. So, it's been running for maybe 20 minutes. It's used a single diesel. Oil, so it gives you an idea of what you're dealing with there. Ride them to get up them, or if the collision seems a little bit broken, you're falling through, you can drive it. This will kind of reset the collision, but it also allows you to get up on it quicker than you get chased by a shark, you get into the water real quick. Do that. From there we have the harvester. This is a bit of a unique item. But the animation out of because I'm not ready to come off or animated. But basically, sound is broken, it's fixed in the next patch. But here's one that actually has a full sound when it runs. Picks up the dirt, drops it in the bucket, and of course it's part of the system that disappears. It has 6 modes, so basically you could be in random mode where it will collect stone, metal, crystal, pearl, or obsidian randomly, so every minute it collects just like the oil rig, it burns diesel for 30 minutes. And every minute it can pick up a metal, crystal, pearl, or obsidian randomly, or if you wish, I need metal. So then you can add a mode, and it will harvest only metal every minute. This has been running for 20 minutes or so, and this is kind of what it's dredged up. I have it on random, so it's picking up a little bit of everything. If I had it on metal only, it would pick metal. There we have the low-profile barge. This barge was highly requested because the large barge you can build on it, and that's about it. It's got something like 2 million HP, both of them, but they're concerned that you can't really do anything to protect the big barge, so I built the little barge. It's not pretty, it's just made to be low. So I had to put this here so that when you build through it, you could still kind of get access to the menus. People can build all the way off the side, all the way underneath. You can encase this whole boat. You can make this whole thing disappear into your buildables. Minus, as I say, you need something to be able to drive it, to be able to see. It is just like that. It uses diesel to go faster, just like that. Spacebar does the horn. Everything is identical to that barge, except it's lower, so it allows you to build differently on it. It builds right from edge to edge, end to end, and even kind of the way the buildable platform works, you can kind of float off in the middle of nowhere because it's a giant rectangle. So you can build all the way out here where you're not actually physically allowed to build. From there we have the floating platform. Now, like all our stuff, you can drive it if you need to get up on it. So it's really large, say you're all the way back there, you can do that. I believe it's buildable from basically edge to edge on these straight edges here on the corner. Since there's a little bit of a slant, and as I say, these things are square, I kind of cut it back to the square starts kind of this corner, goes all the way to that corner, to that corner, to that corner. It's huge. It's absolutely massive. It allows 10,000 items to be built on it. I've had questions about the castle mod or architecture mod not being able to be built on this stuff. I cannot fix that. That is all up to Hog Scraper. He's made that stuff not able to be built on platforms, so that is not something I can fix for you. The only other thing I might not have talked about were these buoys that can be named. This was an oil rig, it's still an oil rig. People that are not in your tribe, whether they're riding a dino or not, breach its boundary, which is very large, and it will inform me that so-and-so has breached my buoy oil rig, and I hope to do a bolt here. On a PV server, that's more than some people are snooping around my base, but on a PvP server, that would tell you exactly where you need to go to murder said person breaching your territory. Other than that, I don't think there is much else to show right now. Everything has its own basic use. As I say, the harvester will passively harvest for you online and offline. You can be out in the middle of the ocean, and if you're patient enough, you could have buildables the next day, and you'll have it ever go from shore. Same with the oil rig. We need lots of oil. Those lamps burn oil. Oil is the diesel process. Diesel also needs angler gel and gasoline, so it's a fairly expensive endeavor. You'll have to still go get hide. You'll have to probably go get angler gel on your own, unless you're lucky with the fishing boat and get a whole bunch with that. But it's designed to be useful, but not stupid easy to do everything you ever want to do. Some of it relies on luck and chance with the fishing boat. You know, the man of war, if it hits dinosaurs that are dead, it will harvest, so you can get hide that way kind of, or you can go do it yourself. Same with the galleon. You can hit the dinos with the dino corpses with the cannons, and it will harvest them. However, that's fairly expensive. Some hide for some cannonballs. Oh, I don't think I talked about the dock walls. So the dock walls pin to both the ceilings or the foundations. There is a bit of a snapping issue in the corners, so generally what you would want to do if you're going to ceiling the walls is leave the corner out, even just one of each, and then drop the ceilings and then put the corners in when you're done. That's what I had to do. There will be a door frame and a door in the future. But I think that concludes what we have in the boat mod for now, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see what you guys build for docking and how you work your stuff, and have fun.